and the light works and everything. So I'm just letting this run, make sure there's no leaks, everything's working fine. And I think I'm going to use this one like as a little hospital tank.
Channel guys, here gonna update again to his new fish tank here. Ayan. So
Yeah. Hi guys, I just set them up. I'll give them a little bit of a clean. Just set them up with water. Make sure they're not leaking. This one here, I'll show you. I'll shift this pump. I've got them. I converted them because this one had a.
I can see me there in that place.
This one have a 3-watt pump. I'll convert it. Come around the back one. I don't know if you can see because I'm in there. I'll convert it to an airlift. Put the airlift, and the sump has 3 sections. It had these slide-in ones that have the filter and the carbon. I took the filter and the carbon off because I don't like those. Because once the carbon takes all the things, absorbs all whatever it absorbs, or absorbs all the stuff, it gets to a point and it gets saturated the carbon, and then it's doing no good. It's just putting those back in. So I'll take the carbon out. I have put this white filter floss in there. Use that, and then it goes underneath. Comes up middle section. I've got a sponge. And over the top through these things, and then I've just put an airlift in here because I've got lots of air in the garage, so I'm going to use airlift. So I've just got it running here for 2 days. I put the light on so you can go back around the front. So it's quite a nice looking tank if you have a look. If I put this on and I put some black gravel in it, it might make a nice little aquascape tank. Also, I have enough room in the back, the internal something there. I'm going to try and fit a heater in there and a little bag of coral in there. Okay? I just put this. This is just all the temporary setup. I'm just going to run it for 2 days, make sure nothing's leaking, everything's working. This one here has had a 6-watt power head, 400 litres an hour. I think that's too much for a 34 litre tank. But anyway, the float. So I've converted it. I put a hose on there with an airlift once again. I will create a longer hose with a sponge on it. It's just a trial. You'll see up here, you see in there, that the airlift's coming up into here. It has slots in the bottom, so you can see quite a bit of air's going in there. Once again, they've got these are what these carbon filters are like. The other one in there, the other tank was 3 times as big. So when they get clogged, they've got the carbon in there. And once that carbon gets saturated, it stops absorbing anything, and then it just flows through, and your nitrates and nitrite, everything can build back up. So this is just a trial at the moment, but I will take these out and I'll put sponges in there and got some more. You can see in there the water flow. I just have to work out the water flow. It's flowing okay, so I may just use this one and then add another box filter or another sponge filter. But the button on the light's not working, which is a bit disappointing because he told me it was working. But anyway, I've taken the top off and I've put another LED I had in there, so that's going to work alright. But come up pretty good. This gravel is, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to split this into 2 tanks. This one's cleaned a bit, but not fully clean. But if I can get the heater behind and I can get the black gravel in there and some nice green plants, then that might become a shrimp tank. And this other little one here, I've taken, these are all the other stuff I've got. Like I've got sponge filter, the 2 power heads in there working, all these stone. It was just a bit like dragonstone and some things. So, but this one he said was noisy when he gave it to us. But I've got it running now. You can see I worked it out. It's a 7-litre one. It's not running, and the light works and everything. So I'm just letting this run, make sure there's no leaks. Everything's working fine. And I think I'm going to use this one like as a little hospital tank or a quarantine tank. If I get a sick fish, I can just... I probably won't run it with water all the time. I'm just doing it now to make sure everything's working. But I'll have this one. If I get a sick fish, I can just fill it up with warm aquarium water, chuck a quick fish in there, give it a salt bath or whatever. So, yeah, some nice rocks, another bit of gravel. I think there's black gravel in here. It's quite expensive. I looked it up. It's $40 for 7 kilos. So done alright out of that. So yeah, and it's lights working. So I just have changed them all to airlift. Well, these ones too to airlifts, and I'm just going to trial, make sure nothing leaks or splashes. But yeah, pretty happy so far. And then I'll get them in position. So this is stage 1. Stage 2 will be putting them in position, hooking everything up. Stage 3, cycling and new fish or shrimps or whatever. But cycling shouldn't be a problem because I've always got spare box filters and sponge filters that are cycled. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I'm just going to work out the flows and see if they're good. And if it doesn't work, I'll just chuck a sponge filter in. But this one, it's quite a nice tank. Alright guys, thank you. Stage 1.
Okay, that's it.
That's what I've been doing, playing around with them.
Okay, thank you.
I had every little part. I haven't had to spend any more money on them, so that's good. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. Please subscribe and leave comments, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for you to notified for my next videos, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.